Greeks. Thank you for joining us. It's broadcast. It's on lockdown number whatever it is. All right, we're bringing in messages and go into Q&A. Blessings. There we go. Greetings. This is Mother Mary. Blessings to you. There is, yes, an artistic energy coming through. The souls are opening. People are getting more comfortable with themselves. This is all about uncomfortableness of figuring yourselves out. As many of you are already diving into many of you are of the spiritual paths are going even deeper, and sometimes they're not always liking what you see, but are also realize you're also connected to the Earth's energy. Of course, you always are, but some of you go deeper and bring out a new vibration. Also, the future. The future has not been that easy to access recently because there's so many timelines interjecting into your world. With every body, that soul that leaves, a change occurs. It can take you into a whole different direction. So, especially if a celebrity leaves, that can also change things too, because the timeline that person is connected to vanishes. So, yes, expect more to exit on the death path. And that's when you'll see more of the future. It's foggy now, it will not be foggy forever. It is not to be quite seen right now, but I believe in this next couple of months, this next couple of months, the future will be very more clear. Because it is, the cooks are in the kitchen, you can say, and they don't want you to see what they're up to at this time. So you always connect as what you wish to, but there's a lot of soul journeys that have not been connected to in a long time. A lot of humans here have not really known themselves, and now they're knowing more about themselves. And this is why the future, it's time for them to get reacquainted with who they are. So, blessings to you. Greetings. This is Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel. Yes, there's a lot of great soul warnings here. There is deep connections of parents with child at this time, which is very important, as usually the parent is at work, can't connect to the child, and now you have more of that bond. So much of that is occurring, and also the joys of life is seen there, not always seen everywhere because of the economic situation. But all we have to say on that is hope is on the way. It's not going to be seen clearly. Also, many are going to utilize new talents. Now, one direction has closed off, a timeline's closed off. Another one will occur. And that's survival, but it's also new talents come with that, as many realize. Or a talent they have not really thought about is now activated, where it once was not before. So, much changes here. That's all we have to say. Blessings to you. Greetings to your collective. We are the Dragon Collective. I am Enoch. I believe it's similar to your Book of Enoch, but I have no relation to that. There, yes, is a elemental change on your planet too. More of an Agarthian energy, as many of you are connecting more to the Earth. Agarthian's getting stronger. Agarth is getting stronger with you. And that means higher dimensional energies are allowed to enter into your Earth that were not allowed before. So as your Earth, yes, lets down the systems, the old systems, lets them go. That's when Agarthian energies get stronger, because your companies or businesses are kind of gateways to shut it off. I mean, not completely, but it is kind of turned off, as you can see. All right, we're here to assist you with your questions, whatever. All right. Blessings to you all.
Blessings, greetings, Enoch. Thank you and Dragons for coming in to help us this evening. First up, we have Daria.
Well,
Yes,
hello.
thanks.
Hey, Enoch. So, first time here with us,
Yes.
probably. I don't know.
Right.
As far as I have understood that.
Yes.
So, I have so many questions, but then again, when I want to ask, there's none. So, probably you can tap into my energetical field or something. And just
Well, yes.
I don't know.
Well, I think we already know some of this, but your energy is trickster, the tricksters. Like, put them in a box, send them on their way. Can connect to them very, I would say easily is the other word for it. I didn't even see them coming.
Yeah.
As this is technically a trickster planet in some ways. It has much of their cause of their nesting is here. Many of them, kind of like hornets, but they're more parasitic energies. But either way, they do bring out a new energy among people. So you do leave a lot of them alone, but when they're ready to be cast off, you send them away, or those that are not belong, you just throw them out back to where they came from. I believe you also visit them on astral too to see what they're doing. It's like, I think you kind of like that you can do better than they can. That is the best you can do.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that going on.
Yeah, I have like a Napoleon syndrome. I don't know. What do you call? You have to be better than everybody else. 'Cause I am.
Yes.
So the hat is on, but any other messages that you can tap into about, maybe because there's new timelines coming in for me as well, which I feel are really positive. I'm living also old timelines, like in parallel with what is happening outside. I take the corona situation pretty funny for me. I enjoy this. I see Earth is having, animals, which I am so deeply fond of. They are really loving it.
Well, yes, because the chaotic energies of humans is calmed down. It's a different energy, but it's not as intense as it was before. But also, you have a timeline where you're kind of babysitting the planet, as you can probably feel some of that. Because you can't bring in always what you would like to bring in, but you're kind of continuing on the direction, as you know. So it's and many others are here doing the same, of course.
Yeah. He's like, so we did not even understand that last time. Let's bring it up again and again. Yeah. Oh my God. I don't think the history is repeating itself so many times.
Yes, like over 1 billion more than that.
Yeah.
So
okay, so
yes, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, yes, you have access to timelines that get rejected by humanity on a daily basis. So why don't you try this out? No. How about this? No. So it does get kind of aggravating after a while.
Yeah, but I'm never giving up. Never.
Exactly.
Ever. Yeah.
And this, well, yes, in this virus energy, yeah, you're bringing more of a positive side of it. What other people are freaking out on. So, and that is what we encourage. Bring out more of the positive side of it, because you can definitely, as many are already turning the asylum, they're already building an asylum around themselves. So, with this virus, they have nothing better to do. Nobody else will do it for them. So,
well, we are washing our hands very much these days. So
yeah, so you're washing your faces also.
oh, okay, I will do that. Thank you, and have an awesome channeling. And
yes, thank you.
bye.
Blessings.
Hey, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we have Silverclaw.
Hello there.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. My first question. I dropped something heavy on toe, and I want to know if I broke or dislocated anything.
No, just bruised it. Heavily bruised
that's
it.
Wow,
It'll heal.
great
It
news.
won't. It will look wrong for a while, but it'll be all right. Yeah.
As long as nothing's broken or dislocated, that's fantastic.
We don't feel. Yeah, you would definitely feel that already. No, it just.
Yeah, I thought so too. Yeah,
it just
the
hurts.
pain is. Yeah.
Yeah, it just hurts. That's all.
So
Yeah, you don't hurt. Yeah, hurting your feet is not fun, as you know.
Yeah, I need it for my job, and so
yes.
My second question is, are there any messages for me at this time?
One moment. You are connected to a golden compass energy of positive timelines. If so, you do protect yourself a lot. Not many souls do for certain lessons, and you make sure that you learn them. So, where you're at now is to find your spiritual side, which you've kind of neglected in previous incarnations. So this is your it's kind of like bringing a blanket around you, cloud energy through, just clearing out old insecurities from your past incarnations. So this is something that you've been planning on for some time for an incarnation like this. That's what I see at this moment.
I've been planning for a long time to be at a place where I can, heal these things. So that's very accurate.
Yes, yes.
Really, you need money to be able to heal, So,
well, you'll be put where you need to be.
Yeah, exactly.
So just flow with it.
Yeah, I can definitely see that coming.
Yes.
So thank you for that reassurance.
Yes. Blessings.
There we go. Thank you. Up next, we have Logan.
Greetings.
Greetings.
My first question today is, when I was either 8 or 7, I had a dream where I walked in front of 3 grays, and we didn't exchange any words or telepathy, but what did happen was there was a white flash, and it was near the park where I lived. I would like to know what exactly happened in their dreams, or in my dream.
Well, you're getting reacquainted with some Zetas that were assisting the Earth. So some Zetas you can't always contact in the 4th dimension. But when you incarnate as a human, then they'll talk to you. A lot of Zetas don't talk to other Zetas. They're doing what they're doing here. So when you access into the incarnation, you got kind of the same response. So at least you found some that others have not connected to in a long time. So I believe they do communicate with it, but they don't make it known to others. They do talk through you, but you keep it kind of quiet. So right. You can say they're part of the shadow government situation here. They're very deep undercover, you can say. Look at it that way.
Very interesting. Mm-hmm. My second question is, are there any messages from my guides?
You are in a transition And this is a wake-up call of what's going on with the earth. And you're going to, as long as you continue with the positive vibrations, the negative won't. You'll feel the negative energies from others because they're going through a panic. But you're here to guide others that you're connected to, friends, calm their energies down. And it also helps you calm down too. So conversation with those that you know will help you through this. Not that you're losing your mind right now, but many are actually. But this is a good way to communicate with anyone that you wish to communicate with if they're willing to talk back with you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, blessings. Up next we have Dragon.
How you doing?
Brings you.
So my first question is, this coronavirus is making people slow down.
Yes.
Is that something that Gaia sort of set up to help out people?
Right. Yes, it was the plan all along. You could say there's many plans, but this was the one for the human to get in shape spiritually. In what form that is, that's up to them, but to slow down from the everyday life. To check in with themselves. They're not usually doing that. They zone in to somebody or a television. They don't zone into themselves. And now they're being forced to do it. Those that want to end the lockdown, many of those don't even want to get to know themselves. They're ready to get back to being part of the zone.
So one thing when I talked with the Palladian, they said a long time ago, like not that long ago, like a couple decades ago, they said I was saying, why can't Gaia just bring the energies of transformation? They kind of warned, once you open that tap, it's hard to shut it back off. And we've had plenty of disasters, like the Atlantis disasters and others, to kind of show that scenario. One thing I was wondering was basically, I don't even remember what I was going to ask. So anyway, I'm going to move on to the next question. So the other question is about the Georgia Guidestones. They're like a monolithic structure that a group of people created in, like 30 years ago or something, out in farmland in Georgia.
Yes.
They don't last too long because they seem kind of evil to me when I read them. And a lot of people like New World Order type stuff. I think it was well intentioned, but what was the real intention? Like from obviously at an individual level, I think they were kind of clueless when they put those up. Like they talked about maintaining population at like 1 billion people or something like that. When that's actually counterproductive, you lose consciousness energy when you decrease the population. But what was their intention from the soul level for erecting those?
Well, like many on your world have their own idea systems, and those were elitists that wanted to see the world in a certain way, and they did have power, and they were trying to manifest that timeline. Doesn't mean it made any sense, but for them it gave them a high, and to scare people, but mostly to give them energy of those that the anger that they're bringing about people, so they can vampire that energy to themselves. So they're still pushing for those timelines, but they're unlikely. So they are.
So that was their souls pushing. That was their souls pushing for that timeline.
Yes.
Well.
Yes. Some were trying to create it. Yes, but it's unlikely.
Yeah.
It's kind of impossible.
I don't think it's getting much traction, but I agree with that. I was just wondering.
Yes,
what they were up to.
Yeah. Well, just they were angry. They weren't getting their way. And so they created that to kind of clear out their frustration. So for them, it made sense. So.
I hope they had fun.
Yes, of course.
I wish I could buy the land that they're on and grind off some of the writing on it, but apparently you can't buy that land. They made
Exactly.
that. I was getting ready to pull some money together and purchase it, and then I'm like, oh, I can't do that. That stinks.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. Much
Yes.
love.
Blessings. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we got Colin.
Well, thanks, Bobby. Greetings, Enoch.
Yes. Greetings.
Thanks for coming in tonight.
Mhm.
I had my first question. I had this experience the other day where I got a pretty strong download of my kind of a lifetime or maybe a parallel life with my previous partner where we lost a child, and it felt like that's where, at least for her, she kind of lost a connection to her higher self or to God, Creator. Not quite sure. So I was wondering if there's any messages around that experience.
Yes, that was a lifetime where she got everything she wanted, but she had good intentions. But when that occurred, she kind of lost herself and was never the same again. Even if she did have a second child, it wouldn't have been the same. She feels kind of dead inside, basically.
Interesting.
So yes.
So and was I so I'm guessing she's still working out that energy, and was I her partner in that lifetime?
Yes, correct. Yes. As you are feeling it now, as you was. Yes.
Yeah,
or still
explains a lot, actually. So we're still working out that
it's that and many things, but yes. That
keeps adding on. Okay, cool. And then I'm wondering if you have any messages for me from the Dragon Collective.
You are guiding many extraterrestrial energies here. That's what we were doing in Astral, is to continue them to think clearly, as in this is a time of, of course, this has been something we've been doing for a while. Not all aliens can think 100% clear on the direction. So, and I believe you recruit many more to assist, especially now. So those that you do send alien energies to certain people around the Earth or certain areas to watch over. So you have like your own group.
Okay.
I'll let you connect with that. I believe there are palladium vibrations, but I'll let you connect with that energy.
Okay, sounds good.
Yes.
Thank you, Enoch. Blessings.
Yes, blessings.
Cool. Thank you. Up next, I have Omran's questions. He asked me to read.
Yes.
His first question: do you have any messages from God Yahweh to me?
That you are very careful on what you bring in, what's in your energy space, but you do bring some beings that you can warn from. There's usually 3 of them. You don't always identify who they are. So you bring energies with you, and you see it when you're around others, if they can pick up on them, and you kind of test people that are around you. This is more in the higher dimensions. It's not necessarily here. But you are connected to a lot of, ascended masters, a lot of mystery schools that you're connected to at this time. One of them is Yale University, Skull and Bones. There's probably more to it than that, but a lot of the ancient Egyptian energies have modernized themselves. So, blessings.
Blessings. His second question: what can I expect in the near future?
A crossroads of which direction to go. It will be a time where it will be very critical, but you will make the right decision. But I see 2 major decisions to be made. So right or left. But you'll know. But I see it's quite close, but close in your dimension. Doesn't say the year, date of it, but you'll know when it occurs. That's what's put that way. As you know, this is a time of great challenges. So, blessings.
Thank you. Blessings. Up next, we have Retro.
Hello.
Greetings to you.
Greetings. I wanted to. First question would be: is my father just recently got off of parole, as I've heard.
Mhm.
And I wanted to ask if he could feel the energy trying to reach out to me anytime soon.
Like he's going to connect with you or something? Is that what you're looking
Is he
for?
going to try? Is he going to try to reconnect in physical?
Eventually, but not just yet. Does he get himself organized? So
Yeah.
they're not giving me a time frame. I do feel it's a couple of weeks, possibly.
A couple weeks.
So maybe that's as far off as we're assuming, but there's
Okay.
a possibility of a couple of weeks, possibly. Not 100% on that. We do see a couple of weeks because he wants to connect to somebody that's close to him. So
Is that physical or is that
physical,
through a phone
yes.
call?
They're not saying. Possibly it might be just a phone call.
Okay.
They're not going into detail. He hasn't decided yet. So that's for you to connect with. Of the timing of that, either you can always push it away or have it just as a phone call where it feels comfortable.
Yeah, I'm preferring to push it away and not. I gave
Exactly.
the appearance. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
So
kind of wanted to know because, like, if she does come down to Michigan, it's gonna be kind of high alert.
So yeah, it is not 100% for this. So it can shift. So no worries. Yeah. So yeah, this is kind of like a red flag, you can say, but you can push it away. No worry.
Okay. I think my second question was pushed out, but hold on.
Of course.
I will just ask if my guide has anything to say, particularly to any projects I'm going through.
But yes, you're bringing in more of a what do they call it on your planet? It's not gold, but it's golden energy, but you're bringing in where's the word is slipped out of our consciousness, but yes, well, I've been texting about they're keeping it from us from saying it. It's basically the creation of gold. That energy of
Alchemy.
yes, exactly. Jeez, they did not want us to say that word.
Mm.
Yes, alchemy is something you dealt with in previous incarnations. So
Is it an astral or physical?
Astral, physical, everything.
Hmm.
So you probably feel like you have the air of an alchemist in some ways, or like a wizard in some way.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, your projects, yes, continue with them. But if you look at it from an alchemist point of view, you'll see new energies around you.
Okay.
Your connection to your aliens vibrations are going to get stronger too.
Yeah.
They're not fully open, but they are getting stronger.
Speaking of which, of alien communication, I kind of had this issue where I think if something is too close to my aura, I tend to push it back kind of immediately. Am I still connecting to aliens despite that?
Yes,
Okay.
there might be a little bit of interference here and there. That's all.
I feel like one thing. I feel like when I interact, especially with the Nordic energy around here, it tends to get too close. I tend to have like a reaction to it, just a mental, involuntary reaction to it. It seems to be kind of iffy.
It also seems like there's a being there that's trying to block it also. So there is a slight interference coming in.
Is there anything I can do to like shut off the interference?
One moment. Well, the Nordic, use your own protective like spells or energy to. Yeah, because they're getting very close to you, which is a good thing, but they're kind of pushing the bounds of human and alien connection, as you can probably see that.
They are?
A little bit. Yes. Yes.
Could you elaborate? Could you elaborate with it? Like what you mean by that?
Well, yes, they're getting closer than they normally do.
Oh.
And it's for you to set your intentions of where they're going to be. So, but don't cross that line, something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Blessings.
All right. Thank you. Up next, we have James.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Yeah, do I have any, you told me about dragon connections, or I mean, do I have any dragon beams around me or anything like that?
Well, you do access them at times. You do more angelic energies in a Garthian. The dragon's more of a protective energy, so you're usually on the outside of your energy field. But it's usually You do connect to the dragon source in your astral, yes. But you connect to many things. There are dragon crystals that you connect to if you need a healing of some kind, or you need knowledge of some kind that you're looking for. So, blessings.
I see. You talking about what I've been feeling lately, like really, it's like energy sickness or tired.
Some of that's from the Anunnaki. Some of it has been, you're having some interference from Anunnaki beings. You're kind of tapping into what they're up to. Some of those aren't the most positive. There's a lot of mischief energies going on right at this time, and you're bringing healing to it. So you work with angels, and some of them, and sometimes you get tired of going to astral to deal with it more. So it's just stress of what people. So there's manipulations going on with people at this time, and you're sending healing to them. And sometimes you get worn out and have to go into the astral realm. So that's what's going on, from what I can see at this time. The grid is breaking down, the third dimensional grid. So some people are panicking, and some beings are taking advantage of it. So panic some more. So blessings.
Anything?
Okay, thank you. Blessings. Up next, we have Kevin.
Greetings, Enoch.
Greetings.
First of all, I was wondering if I had any messages for me.
You're breaking barriers within your higher dimensional self of more knowledge of your Akashic record that you're bringing in. Your location has to do with a lot of healing of your soul, of situations, but you are accessing, because you can say you've been on good behavior, not to say you've been bad behavior in the past, but you are managing your energy well. So you're accessing more knowledge about yourself. What is needed, of course, in this reality.
Okay, thank you. My next question is, I've been having a lot of vivid dreams recently, and
yes,
almost like out of body experiences in these strange, like, giant rooms with lots of things going on. And it's like I go to these places multiple times, and it's like a giant alien control center or something.
Right. Yes, you're visiting many ships of what's going on. They don't always know that you're there, too. So you're kind of, I want to say, snooping around. You are looking and making sure that they're on their game. Sometimes they're not. You don't always remember it, but sometimes. So you're actually reporting in if something isn't going right. So you're going in there cloaked. Sometimes you're seen, sometimes you're not. I don't believe you're seen most of the time. So you're actually connecting to ships that are around the Earth at this time.
Was that involved with me seeing a UFO object when I was driving? I saw an object that was really bright and it disappeared right away.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Once again, you're keeping an eye on all of them. Yes, in that area. So yeah.
Okay.
There's more to it than that, but we'll deal with that.
Yeah. All right. That's good. Thank you.
Blessings.
All right, very cool. Up next, we have Tristan.
Greetings, Enoch.
Greetings to you.
I've always had a soft spot for dragons. So, my question has to deal with, again, meditation, where I've been having these a lot of things that seem to have been solved. So I'll be meditating, and it's like, okay, no problem here. But then I'll have this feeling. I'll have other things where I'll have this feeling of attention that will kind of move onto me, and the attention will increase, and it'll be like, okay, I'm dealing with something, and then it'll kind of slip off again. And I've been saying, okay, this is what I'm kind of dealing with to help whatever. Because it doesn't feel like mine. It feels like there's part of me here, but there's part of me that's not. So, but it's an unpleasant feeling of like this tension of like panic and shortness of breath or whatever. So I figure it's the virus that I'm helping people, whatever. But it's unpleasant, and so I was this morning, for example, I was lying in bed and I was going, okay, how can I diminish the amount of this that I am experiencing? Because if I mean I don't have to, but if I can get this down to like something a little more pleasant and still be like helping out, doing my job or whatever it is, that would be nicer. Do you have anything?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's going on is that you're in a kind of like a rest state, right? So you're going into the higher consciousness. So now you're connecting to what's going on with the earth. You can send that energy back. So in some ways, it's kind of an attack, not necessarily all the time. But you're connecting to wares of the earth that they're kind of reaching out to you also, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to. So you can send it back, basically. That's the best way to go about it.
Just okay, good. Yeah.
So put your intentions of it, and before you go to sleep, so this doesn't occur anymore. There's like no more. Ask your angels to protect you. But you're going in. So
good.
There has been interferences even during our questions. Our mic has been interfered with. So anyway, go ahead, please. On our side.
Okay, tricksters.
Yes.
Another question is, since I always like dragons, tell me what do you have to say to me? Anything that
Yes, you're used to a world of giants. Yes, there are dragons there, but the giant worlds, and you have been a regular person, like you are now, but you have been a giant also in other realities. So it just a lot of them are here, and you might over time start tapping into their vibrations. Some of them are cyclopses also. So they are waiting patiently for humanity to awaken. Some of them kind of lost interest. But in your dream state, you might start to see their vibrations.
Oh, so does that mean that when we're not recognizing, we're not connected to these people, they're kind of waiting around, like kind of going, "Oh, come on, guys, get with the program. We're here."
In some ways, yes, they know that they tap into your reality when they feel the need to do so.
Okay. But it would be nice to have a little more communication than just seeing us running around. Like,
yes, they look at it from a different point of view, but yes.
Okay. Very good.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Yeah, art and fiction has clouded their perception of what's real and not real. All right. Up next we have Lucy.
Hello. I wasn't. Yes. Well, what can you tell me that's coming up in my near future I need to know about?
Oh, what is this about your future, or what is this doing this connect with?
My near future. What can you tell me about that? Like the next week before I'm back here. What's up with that?
Well, I feel that eventually you will move out of your. Now it won't happen next week, but you will eventually move out of where you're at right now. Eventually.
Yay! What is eventually, like within this year?
Possibly. It's not clear. Possibly.
Hey.
Your doors are not. They're open for when the opportunity comes. Let's put it that way. So.
Okay. How about let's see, my garden, which is now, instead of succulents and beautiful flowers, has become veggies. How's that gonna go? And should I add more to it?
If you wish to, it seems like it's at a right vibration as it is now. It is helping you clear out your aura field at this time. So whatever you wish to put in there is coming back to you in a positive way.
Something is definitely perping my aura, so I feel like I have something on me that I'm not letting in. but it's causing issues. So, yeah. Thank you.
Yes,
if that's
blessings.
all you can, yes, blessings.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, thank you. Blessings. Up next, we have Emmy.
Hi, how's it going?
Greetings.
Greetings. I'm just wondering, I've been feeling weird today. Like my heart's been hurting and my neck's been bothering me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just kind of feeling fidgety and nervous outside of whatever else, the obvious. What do you think is going on, or what do you observe?
Well, that has to do with the person that was in your life is now not in your life anymore. That recent person, you left some of this energy field around you.
Okay.
So once you
So
clear
it's
that out,
just
you should feel better.
okay.
Kind of like an attack. Yeah, it was kind of like an attack. He wasn't doing it intentionally, but it came from his energy field.
His
Because
interesting.
he didn't get what he wanted.
Yeah. It's funny. Thanks for mentioning that, because I did sense him like just about the time I was feeling that.
Yes. It was there to shut down your vibration. Yes.
Thank you. My next question is, I have a lot of options now, job wise, and they all seem really interesting, and it always is this way where I either go a long time without anything, or I have like 100 things at once and I don't know which way to go. What do you recommend in that situation? And do you see not specifically a place or organization, but like a specific area of those opportunities I should be focusing in?
Well, I feel like location is what you're looking for too, to get out of where you're at.
Yeah.
So that's a big part of it. And of course, if it's something that you feel like where you can be comfortably doing it mentally.
Yeah.
Sleep on it. Sleep on it many times. What is it that's speaking to? Is like I feel like I need that. That's the one I want. That's the job I want.
Yes, I agree. Thank you. Do you mind just sending me some positive energies? I'd appreciate it.
Yes. Sending energies, of course. Blessings.
Thank you. Blessing.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have Marvin.
Hello, Enoch. My first question I have is for my mother. She had took a trip to the Caribbean some years back, and she was going, I guess, around to like St. Martin. I'm talking, and she wanted to close the door, bro. Thank you. She wanted to know. She had like a feeling, I guess, going into the sea and stuff, and she wanted to know and stuff like what's the significance and why was she drawing almost like she was like drawing, I guess, having a feeling that she was chained with other slaves in the ocean and stuff, and it was just so cumbersome for her and everything. So she's trying to figure out what was that experience that she had, and that when she had seen water going up off the ship, going into the sky.
Yes, that was a slave energy. Yeah, definitely she was tapping into. It's not being clear if she was actually involved with it or not, but it's happening in another dimension from what we're seeing. I believe it was occurring at that time, of course. So yeah, she was witnessing what was really happening. So the energies there are a lot different, and she was tuning in. So yeah, when she's around water, her vibration shifts, and she can see things that other people don't see. So I believe that was occurring at that time.
You think probably like a past life of slave or something from Sirius?
Something from Sirius. It was, it's kind of, they don't really want to go into that deeply, but yeah.
Well,
it was
is
alien
it some type of feedback they could give her to at least put her at bay?
Healing, yeah, healing, because she was trying to assist. She was, yes, this is it. She was trying to assist them. That's what happened in the past. She was trying to assist them, and it didn't exactly go too well. So yeah, so their energies are still connected to that at this time.
Okay.
From what we're saying.
For my second question, Enoch, I've been, I guess, pay attention. I've been trying to figure this ancient history and ancient past. I know you probably been seeing that I've been reading about you also. Yeah. And I'm trying to figure out where do I fit in with this. So when you had, was it abduction that happened to you, or was it more or less them taking you off world? And during what time period did that happen? Was that before Jesus, or was that after?
Well, I'm not actually the Enoch of the book. I'm more of a dragon of the same name. I'm not necessarily connected to that same energy. That was before Christ. Yes, it was taken up in the ship. Yes.
Okay. So was that? I'm just trying to get a. Was it against your will? And could you possibly give me like what type of race did you make contact with?
It was a Zeta race. It wasn't me. It wasn't us specifically involved with that. But it was a Zeta race. It wasn't exactly the most friendly that occurred there, from what we're saying.
Okay. What do I have with that? I mean, do I have a correlation like of how you had your? I mean, well, have that experience that happened? How did that correlate with me?
With you, because you were there. That's why. But you were an alien being that couldn't interfere. Tried to assist, but you were kind of blocked, or you were blocked. So you were there during that time.
So what do this have to do with me at this time? Me keep trying to reach back and look at these like certain time periods back in time. How do I?
You're healing a lot of past life energies. That's what's happening there.
More like my ET past life.
Yes, correct.
I don't think I was too good, I guess.
I'll let you connect with that. Blessings.
All right, blessings.
Interesting. All right, thank you. Up next we have Stephen.
Hello, Enoch.
Greetings to you.
How you doing?
Doing well.
Sweet, thank you. Much love.
Yes.
I was wondering if you can connect with my Arcturian. And it's funny because right before I got on here, I got disconnected, like right before. So just if you can connect with my Arcturian wizard energies that were here, and just know more about if they have any messages, and just know more about the history and stuff if they can. Thank you.
Well, your Arcturian, I mean, it's more off planet. It wasn't necessarily here with Arcturian. It's more off planet in worlds that were similar to Earth in some ways. Worlds that were trying to connect to this one. So you assisted many like wizards that assisted this world. So in Arcturian world, you assisted them before they incarnated here. They're like a mentor, a teacher, however you want to look at it. So that's why you feel like your energies are connected to the planet. It was, but I believe you're mostly off planet from what I can see. But you can connect with that. You were here definitely. But a lot of their main teachings was off planet because of all of what was happening here. So, blessings.
Yeah, is that where the Merlin energies come in? About helping Merlin?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
He was more of wanting to do things on his own, but yeah, he kind of went to all the teachers to learn everything he could.
Nice. Thank you. Second question is, I'll just leave it open, or if you have any history with me, Enoch, or if we have any past history, or what any connections we have, or just anything open, I appreciate it.
Your energy is here to bring new timelines in from your alien friends from other worlds, for alien knowledge, as you can probably feel that, as you feel it kind of coming through as it's happening. So it is secretly, quietly coming in. People are, like with yoga, different types of healing energies, different channel, or some of them are coming from those planets, or always being activated. So you see the activation occurring. So you can tap into that, or just feel those alien time, because they are coming in. They take their time, but they do come in, and a lot of the infrastructures of your world are being slowly removed. So more of the alien energies, technologies, Elon Musk is one to look at, and others that are similar to that. Elon's probably the strongest one. It's like the pioneers, like he does it and everybody copies him. So that shows he's happening. He's happening to many things. People say it's this and that. It's a little bit of everything. So blessings.
Blessings. Thank you.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have Lee.
Hello.
Greetings.
Greetings. So, I'm feeling very uneasy the past couple of days, hard to sleep. I've been seeing ships up in the sky with a goggle. And are they trying to communicate with me? I just can't quiet my mind lately.
Well, yes. Well, some beings are trying to block your connection. But yes, your alien connection is, I would say, is getting more tuned. It's in a tuning phase. So I believe it will heal in a couple of days, from what I can see. Not that you'll hear them instantly, but their connection with you is getting stronger. So there is some beings that don't want you. So they're protecting you right now, so you don't. Because some are kind of fighting over that. I think you can see some of that.
Oh, I see. So I shouldn't try to communicate with everyone, I guess.
Correct.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so, do I let them get through me, or what do
you can contact?
You recommend?
You can connect telepathically, if you wish.
And that would be safe, right? I mean, the ones I can reach.
Yeah, who you want to? Yeah, without going into details, yes. Who you want to reach? Yes.
Okay. Okay. Very nice. Thank you.
Yes. Blessings.
Thank
you. Hey, blessings. Up last this evening is me.
Yes.
Thank you again for coming in.
Blessings.
Thank you. My first question. I feel that I have dragon energies in my vibration, and feel very connected with your collective. So I was looking to see, how am I working with dragons at this moment, and how are they working with the planet?
Well, it has to do with safety of humanity, those that wish to stay here. Of course, there are a lot of trickster beings to cause panic and self-destruction, and connect to the negative vibrations. But your energy is a protective. Dragons are like guardians of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
So you look at it from that perspective, guardians of all realms, no matter what realm. And assisting, basically like clearing out panic energies, attack energies that you might see. So it's kind of like you're given your abilities to. It's not a sword and a shield; it's just energy, as you know.
Mm.
Sometimes it's the hardest with that. It's better just to have a sword and a shield. At least you get it over with. So painful, but sometimes, as you know, energy can be a lot more tricky in some ways.
Yeah.
Intense.
Yeah, I've had moments here, but yeah, that's very cool. Thank you very much for that.
Yes.
I'll just kind of leave the second question open, see if there's any messages from the Dragon Collective.
Well, yes, in your astral, yes, you are in a Garthian realm of astral. It's a realm of fairies and dragons and wizard beings. There's much more. It is like a paradise. It is difficult to come back into this reality, but they do give you energy to return. It has to do with you're connected to, know of the overlords of the earth, the ones watching over it are causing their mayhem here. They're not exactly the most positive beings, of course, but you do have interactions with them. In some ways, it's like you look at humanity, it's like if they just change one thing, everything would be different, but they just refuse to do that. They don't say what that one thing is, but and that's what brings your frustration here. So you're assisting humanity in finding, to make it easier on themselves. You put that vibration out. Let's put it that way. So they don't have to go through this. So you have A and B, and they usually choose B, and B is not exactly the best direction to go. They usually take the one you probably shouldn't go, and it causes more trouble here, as you can probably see. And those that are the elites running the world, they say, "Hey, that's not our problem." It's just we put chocolates and all kinds of stuff there. Make it enticing, of course. So it's a lesson for humanity that has not learned yet. Slowly learning it now. Slowly.
Yeah, interesting. While you were saying that, I was trying to think of that one thing.
Well, its looks are deceiving, as you know. Looks, yeah. That's a big part of it. Let's put it that way.
Interesting. Okay. Well, thank you very much again. Blessings to you and all the dragons that came to help us.
Yes. Yes, blessings to you all and your calmness, energy to you all, as the rivers of the earth will get stronger of the tests on your planet, of course. But what you are looking for the future is coming in, though. Blessings.